Okay, 7 o'clock, we're calling the meeting to order. We're gonna do roll call. Sarah LaFerza,
Don DiMartino.
Jeff Steele.
Betsy Hume.
Bob Gorman.
Lori Manjaluzzo.
Pete Carney.
Bob Bigonet.
okay, thank you. Pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge to the flag of the United States
And to the republic for which it stands,
stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next is approval of the minutes from the April meeting, because we did not have a May meeting. I didn't have any changes, okay?
Motion to approve.
Second, can I second it?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Mr. Bigonet,
Hello, everyone. We're in full swing now at Smith for sure. The demand is remaining very high. We're selling out almost every time, every day. So really moving along nicely from my side. Really haven't heard many complaints outside of the I can't get a tea time complaint. I think we've ironed out most of the bugs with the system, like if someone's not getting a code or having some kind of issue, we pretty
Is
much
that
got
the
it.
four up?
Or,
They figured that out?
no, most of it is user error.
Really?
Yeah, if you don't have a credit card on file that's valid, if you don't clear your cookies,
Mm-hmm.
you don't use Chrome, you can run into some difficulties getting a code. But in general, it's hard to say that the system isn't working great because it sells out every day, every time.
It works.
I don't hear many complaints besides frustration. So that's all, as far as demand, it's just incredible. It's just doing great. Along those lines, I'd like to thank my staff. They've been doing a great job. And Pete has done a hell of a job, which makes my life easier when it's in good shape. We certainly, we hear good things mostly. So, thank you, Pete. We're in the middle of outing season, pretty much every Monday till the end of June. They're all going great. They're all raising tons of money for great causes. Every one of them wants to come back next year. So I think the outing world is really going well. As well, really, really good. It's amazing causes. And it's just wonderful to see. Driving range remains busy. We're still having trouble containing golf balls, but hopefully with new netting, if we get it, that should help. We did have 2 operational pickers. We are down to 1 operational picker just from non-constant motion, and it was an antique. Where is that thing from?
I don't know.
90 something.
One of them sounded like it was gonna blow up.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we've had that thing on life support for at least 3 years, so, it's great. We're looking to get a new one there.
Let's fill it up with oil, check the gas.
Yeah.
Is that something you can afford or? maybe-
Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay there. But it's an amazing thing. The whiteboard is working great. We haven't had any fisticuffs that I've heard of. Really blows my mind how popular it is. It's just wonderful.
I think it has smoothed out a lot in terms of the orders.
Yeah,
We're
we're
starting,
getting used to
they're
it.
starting to be self-police, and then the sign up front that says, put your name on the board
Yeah,
helps. It's right there, you can't miss
Yeah.
it. And then the board people starting to use it, and people are policing it, like, okay, he's back.
yeah, it's interesting.
It's,
Golfers are generally good people is what I've learned.
Yeah.
So, but
It's gone better.
But clearly, we didn't raise the rates enough, so we need to think about that.
that's next year.
I understood.
Yeah, I'm just agreeing with you that we
Yeah.
can certainly raise them again next
Note
year.
to self.
Note to self, yep, no.
yeah, it's incredible. It's really great. Golf is extremely hot right now across the board, all over the country.
And the top tracer that everybody loves, especially the kids, they're like,
Yeah, it's really cool.
that's a competition all by itself.
I have to say, they've been great to deal with too. We, knock on wood, technology wise, we really have had very little crashes, which is,
Yeah.
me going into it, it was probably my biggest hurdle, thinking it was gonna be troublesome all the time. And it's not, the technology's great, great. And they're just dummy machines, so it's,
They're never down, Bob.
No, that's what I mean. It's amazing technology, really great. They've been a great partner. That's about it. I know there's some other stuff we're gonna probably hit with new, under old business.
Whole business when we get there.
But that's all I have.
Okay.
Can we ask questions?
Sure.
Good.
Go ahead.
The clock, I don't know if it's you or it's not you, but
It's all of us.
the clock needs to be fixed and I'm tired of Ralph yelling at me. Which, you know, he yells at everybody.
He yells at everyone.
I should feel good.
He yells at me. It's a beautiful
That's Philip.
piece. Ladder, change the battery.
It's
Nah,
not.
way above. We've had everyone.
And it's hardwired, it's got power coming in somewhere, right? It's not,
The town electricians were there.
oh, yeah.
I haven't heard since. But
They
I can,
look lost.
is that right? I can text them again and ask them again, ask their supervisor where it stands. I'm sure.
In fairness to Ralph, which I, really want to give him a break, but it would be nice to make the starter's job a lot easier, I think. if there
Oh,
was
is
a
it?
clock that worked.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, then it's plain as day. You got on the T, you got 918, it's right there.
I thought everybody kind of just used their phones.
Well,
But
I think we're still not a lot of world out there.
hey, I hope we are, And it's right twice a day, by the way. So yeah, I can easily text or call James Ryan tomorrow. Ask him where we are.
It'd be great to fix that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is an Anthony
that's,
question.
anything from there is an Anthony
That's
question.
Anthony.
Mhm.
And then, in terms of, what about range balls? I
So
saw,
it's a great question. So we just got 21,000 range
They're
balls.
excellent.
Yeah,
Right,
but they're
new
gone.
yellow ones, yeah.
We're already lost 12,000.
have you really?
Yeah.
You've lost all time.
Yeah.
Over the net to the right, most?
Right, left, east,
Really?
over in through the woods. And now this time of year, what happens is the undergrowth and
Yeah.
comes up. So and then it's thicket and poison ivy. It's a terrible job. I got a couple guys willing to go in there. But I really think if we can get the new netting and higher poles, it should help us a lot. But yeah, I think, well, you want really at the driving range, are good mats and good balls.
Yeah.
I pride myself on having the best balls I
Well,
can.
those are excellent.
Yeah,
That's a huge.
I want to keep them good.
They're starting to go down.
I do think that's part of the reason there's so much demand up there.
Yeah. Is, people do go too far,
Oh, yeah,
really?
all the way.
Wow. And how many balls do you end up buying a year, like generally? Or how many do you lose and how many do you have to buy?
I would say we have to buy about 100,000 and we lose about
Really?
100,000.
100,000.
That's insane.
That's, netting's a good investment, right?
Yes,
I mean, for that
Do it.
reason.
What's the $100,000 balls cost?
they're about 52 cents each,
So,
50 grams. But that's at the new range. That wasn't the way before. You know, I mean, the volume is so up.
Yeah.
It's more evident.
You'll do 4 more like buying sprees.
Yeah, I try to do 3 or 4 a year. It might be, I might be off by, it might be 75,000.
Okay.
Yeah, but we retrieve them, so we get, when the fall comes around, when the brush dies, we get a lot back.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
it's just,
Okay.
it is a challenge.
Yeah.
That I do think with better netting, it'll help.
Yeah, it will. I have one more question, and that is, someone approached me as a regular player, and more I want to just convey this question. He said his observation was there are a lot of afternoon rounds, but for 18, maybe kids, whatever, they only play 9. Does that prevent others from playing like the back 9 in the afternoon because it's assumed they're gonna play 18, so they can't then start on 10?
Yeah, there'd be no other way to manage it. But we sell 18-hole tickets up until this time of year to 5 o'clock.
When not everyone finishes, so.
Yeah, but there's no rule, like,
You
you
can't.
could buy a 9-hole
Sure.
ticket at any time.
You can't, okay.
It's not, you could, the computer could do it, like sell those 9-hole tickets on the backside, but from an operational standpoint, yeah, I think it would be
Yeah, we don't
really
know
fast.
this.
And it would also really affect pace of play.
Yeah.
Because you,
I agree,
yeah, when that back 9, when you lose a little bit of the herd, it helps you catch up.
without a doubt. Okay.
Could we talk about tea times and seniors, ladies, men's club? Maybe it's the women's club, men's club, and the seniors. Who gets how many times and
It's based on their demand. How many they have in each league, so seniors have the most, they have 200 players in their league. So they get a little more than the 18 holers. But there's, as far as I know, there's no, I've never been told a limit or a cap or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's been my
The
discretion.
seniors seems like they go to about noon.
Maybe 7:30 to,
Once in a
7:30
while.
to noon,
Yeah.
it is, and the ladies are 7:57 to
I think
10,
it's
7:39 to 10.
7:39 to 10
Yeah.
right now.
The 9 holes really don't affect play in that much, because they go off the back 9, so we don't start play Tuesday morning to the front till 9. And it's working really great with Pete that we,
Oh.
yeah, we
it's-
give them
it's
the
a-
opportunity to
it's
get
a-
on the
it's a
course
godsend.
Tuesdays and Thursday
Oh,
morning.
yeah, it's a
And
godsend.
I think it's really helping condition out there.
Will that last the season, the
Absolutely.
Tuesday, Thursday?
Yeah, hopefully forever.
Infinite.
No
Hopefully.
play in the back in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, yeah, and then on
It's
Tuesday.
really helping.
The women go off the back, so I have the front, so it alternates.
Hmm.
So like tomorrow morning,
Mhm,
I'm sorry to interrupt, all ours will go off the front. We'll have
mhm.
5 hours on us throughout the mowing,
Got it.
you know, golfers don't have to listen to our machines and we don't have to stop for them.
Really working nicely.
Yeah, so it's a godsend.
So to this
Sorry.
point, one of the projects that I quietly started to work on is a spreadsheet of the different leagues. Approximately what length block tee times they're given, how many members are within their group, and I'm also trying to find out how many are non-residents. I'm still waiting to hear from 2 of the leagues who haven't yet responded, but I think for so long it's been done because that's the way it's always been done.
Yeah.
I'm going to interrupt you, though. The golf commission doesn't have control over the leagues.
Well, I'm not trying to take control, I don't think.
And the tee time amount is up to Bob. It's not our purview.
But the golf commission could talk to Bob and better understand what he's trying to accomplish.
Yes,
I mean, for instance, the senior men on Wednesdays are given knowing the demand for the general public to get a tea time. That sort of was my
Yeah,
focus of
I would
looking.
agree, yeah.
And the senior men on Wednesdays have 4.5 hours of block tea times. You look at the ladies who all have on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they have 3 hours. Is that determined because
Gotta be.
Bob or
Bob
whomever
White.
decided that? Or is it based on the number of people within their leagues and the amount of times that they get? I just think that if the senior men get 4.5, how do we tell the other groups they only get 3? Knowing that the longer tee times they get, it means you and me and the average person who goes online, we can't get a tee time.
Well, I guess one thing I would ask is how many women are in the women's league? And we know there's 200 men in the senior league.
Yeah.
So is the women's league 200? Is it 100? Then I think it's
It's less.
proportional to the amount of people playing.
But then why can't, if the senior men, as far as I know, have 203 members,
Mhm.
who are we to say to the women 9 and 18 that they can't have 200 people?
you are.
We've never told them that, and no one's being shut out.
Okay,
That's the goal,
So-
not have people in the league not be able to
The
play.
leagues can make the decision on their own to cut off
Yeah, I-
membership just because of,
Yeah, we don't, they're not.
but I just think
Is it
that
true
we
then
need
that
to
the women-
represent the general public.
Are the women, if there's no limit, you've never been more than how many people?
we have 140 this year and we just capped it at 140. We're done for the year. We're not going to take any more.
The year. Okay.
And
The
then we'll
men cap
revisit
it
it.
at 200 seniors at 200 at the beginning of the year, and then it's, we're still lined up waiting. So I think there's a bigger demand by the seniors. That's one thing that should go into the calculation.
Mhm.
And then you see how many, you might have next year.
Well, I just think I perceive my position here, certainly learning about the management and everything that goes on, but I'm also here to represent the average person in the town. And I want to feel that their playing time is as important as the leagues. The league shouldn't take precedent over the average resident. That's all.
I would agree with you.
Understood.
Now, I'd like to take another step. tell me about the men's league. They get tee times for tournaments on Saturday and Sunday. Approximately, how many times do you,
300 they get about,
300 for the whole year?
2 times thereabouts. They've, since I've been the pro, every time they've requested, I've given them.
Because they're not there every Saturday.
No.
No, so a
I would
typical
say they get the least.
men's club gets nothing.
The
On a
least,
typical
yeah.
weekend, they don't get
And
anything.
look, this is a hard problem. We all face it every morning at 5 a.m. I don't know the right answer. It's very frustrating when we can't get tea times at, Wednesday and Thursday afternoons. Usually a function of men's and women's leagues in front of us. That's whether I'm 7 years old, which I am, or I'm 35. It's a challenge to, I don't know the right answer. I'm not gonna stop here and
No,
figure it out later, I guess.
But that's a common concern that I hear all the time. People can't believe it. They would say, I can't believe I can't get a tea time on a weekday at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, let alone 1:30.
You also can't at any other course around. It's not just Smith. It's pretty, well, except the wheel.
tax.
And that's
tax-
been a different issue too in the morning. It's very hard to get anything.
What would the world look like if we didn't have tea times for leagues? Men's, women's, or seniors?
I think a lot of the people belong to the leagues knowing that they have block times right there for them to pick and choose from.
Clearly.
I do not think that's true so much of the women. Because
Mm,
they do it because they want the camaraderie and the
It's
playing.
definitely true to senior
Yes.
men,
Senior men,
I believe.
But I think the 18-hole women like playing with each other and being together and socializing and the tournaments and winning the money that they go spend in the pro shop. They almost all, probably half of them stay for lunch afterwards, so they're also supporting the restaurant. It's sort of
But they're not having to get up at 5 in the morning.
they have to get up at 7 to get the tea time, and they don't
Seven's
all
a
get
lot
them.
different than 5.
They don't all get them.
We don't either.
Who get home?
How do they even get them?
We have a sign-up sheet at 7, that's the block time.
Oh,
We don't
The
have,
same with the senior men?
senior men Sunday night at 10, and they go within an hour.
So they're getting it twice.
Within an hour.
Wasting it.
People are waiting, yeah,
Oh,
looking,
it's not that 5 seconds like 5 a.m.
Yeah,
yeah.
So the question would be, why don't
They sign up.
me and my knucklehead friends play with the senior men?
That's right.
After the regular system.
Not through 4. It's called genius.
I mean, if that's the case, that the leagues can have as many members as they want, and tea times are based upon their membership, to your point, the men seniors could be playing all day long and we never get in. So,
But they are capped, they're capped at 200. Was a waiting list.
no, but if membership was greater, we would give them the block times if they needed.
I don't know. about
Not
that,
necessarily.
Because we're
Not
already
necessarily,
saying
and
it's
it's not-
unfair.
just
We
remember,
might
it's not
cut it back
us.
to 180.
Yeah.
I think it's, there's a limit.
I hope
You
so.
can't
I
put a
do think
limit
it would be
in.
better.
Is there?
Well, it isn't right now.
Well, it's not, it
But
would grow to
it's
$5.
not us,
Yeah.
but it's in concert with Bob.
Yeah.
Helping the golf community, best avail themselves of tea times. This is nuts.
I mean, I don't want to make this the dominant conversation, but it's.
No, this is a
something
very,
that-
very important, I think you're going down a good path here, I don't know where it's gonna go, but I'd love to see some more data.
Great. Brian, still waiting to hear from a couple of people.
okay.
Thank you. And hopefully have more for you next time.
Where is Anthony?
I don't know, I texted him a little while ago.
Okay, for the moment, we're gonna go to you.
Sure.
I hope Anthony shows up.
So, just sent the report, are there any questions? I can have the, two verbose, but,
Is
I
it
know-
gonna happen every month, or is this just a one-shot deal every so?
well, I hope to get it to you sooner every month, so,
Oh, yeah.
so you have a couple days, so it's not last minute. But I hope to keep communication open, and that seems like a good way to
This
do
is
it.
great, that'd be
I
great.
don't
Yeah.
like to talk too much, so.
I have a question.
Sure.
in terms of this, I love the sand that you have on the 6th hole. I don't know whether that's the ideal sand that you're looking for, but it's very nice. There's been some conversation about putting a cement base on the bottom of these,
Yep,
some of the
I would
bunkers.
save that till we.
We're gonna save
Bunker.
that till we get to the bunker discussion.
Okay,
Okay?
great.
But speaking of that, and I guess I jumped out of turn online commenting on your report and Anthony.
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you cannot comment on
I
anything
got all
online.
excited. Peter had said Don should chime in, so I saw that note and I immediately couldn't keep my mouth shut, but, so that, no, the report was great, thank you, but if we're gonna hit bunker design, it'll be great for.
We're gonna hit bunker design.
Okay.
When-
Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a couple,
Yeah.
more. First of all, this is excellent. To do this type of report it takes a lot of work. It is awesome. It's great reading and I see all of it playing out, and so I commend you on this. This is really helpful for us as a
Thank you.
commission.
Thank you.
And it also shows how you being under-resourced can keep this golf course up so well. So it's amazing.
Well, thank
And
you.
the Kevin's Afterglow tournament on Monday, that went really well. And everyone commented how nice the course, I mean, there are 150 golfers. But logistically, it was good, and then the course, so just positive comments everywhere.
Thank you.
Just a couple things I want to mention. Yes, all the things, the trimming of trees and everything, it is all noticeable.
Oh,
So
good.
people are noticing that. Just a couple of quick comments. The bridge on 13,
Yeah.
excellent.
Okay.
People
Thank you.
love that.
We got a contractor, and
Yeah.
thank you for
Really, really
awarding
good.
contracts.
Yeah. Everybody.
Yep.
I think it's pretty much up now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, like, everyone knows, it's really great. So,
Yeah.
what you've done with the putting greens is also noticeable. These balls roll smoother than I've ever seen, they're faster than I've ever seen, but they're smooth and they're true, so I wanted to
Yeah,
mention
that's what I
that.
think. Yes, thank you.
And I'll be real quick here. The tee boxes, better.
Yeah.
Certainly on 8, to be able to actually put a tee in is effortless now versus before you almost had to pound it in, so that's nice. So big differences. I think there are a few tee boxes, as you mentioned in your report, that you're still adjusting, but
Yeah.
really improvements there. Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about the bunkers. It's the only thing that's mentioned. I think there's a dead tree on number 11,
There are.
like a noticeably just.
Yeah.
just
And
dead.
then
Yeah.
right at the 7th tee.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful.
Was it
tree. Wait, can't lose that.
And
That should be the logo.
we were gonna have that done tomorrow, actually, but the fellow can't make it, so now he's trying to give me a price, and he's coming the following Tuesday before the ladies go off the back. Another thing we do, another advantage of having the golfers go off the back or the front. Now I can have a tree company come in and do that tree on number 7, not bothering.
Yeah,
And that one behind the 9th tee also.
and there's the overhang on 18,
Right.
that, which I know you said when you get a
Yeah.
lift.
Yes,
Yeah,
I hope we get that. The lift might not happen. I apologize. It might have to wait. till-
I'm sorry, overhang on 18?
yeah, it's the tree just on the top of the hill on the left side. There's an overhang that kind of goes over the fairway.
It goes over the fairway.
Yeah, that's a troubling one,
Towards the
but
women.
yeah,
I did have the tree guy look at it.
Okay.
And he said, you know, like,
That's
how
very
far up? I said, like, 5. It actually comes over where the fairway ends, and the fairway is in the rough, that line on the
Yeah.
left-hand side. It actually comes
Sort of
over that
bending,
line,
yeah.
which I
Don't
thought.
hit it there.
Yeah.
This is the low handicap we're
Yeah.
talking now. Maybe you guys could take a ride before I get this out there and,
We'll just climb a tree
Ah,
and chop
Just
it.
don't take the whole tree down.
What-
no. It would be a branch or two,
Pete,
right?
when are you having the person come by to do that?
The tree guy came by to look.
Oh, okay.
And then I, had some money left over in account, so let me get this articulating boom thing.
Okay,
And, I scheduled that, but then looking at my list, I just don't know if we're gonna get to her.
Mhm.
You know, we still have to soil and seeds like 7,
Mm-hmm.
8, we have 9. So I think that's gonna have to fall by the wayside, maybe till the fall.
Mhm.
But that might give us a time to make a better list.
okay,
I hate to put it off.
Okay.
But with the chainsaw training,
yeah,
I'm not gonna have that many guys on staff those 2 weeks when I have that lift.
Okay.
So,
okay.
but if you guys could get together, make a list, agree on some things and you know, we can make the most of the
Sure.
1 week we're renting.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, but overall, just even better than 2 months ago, better than a
And
month
we can
ago.
still do the lift or the climber. Climber's about $1,500 a day, lift was, I think, about 2,300 for a
Okay.
week. So,
Okay, great.
Just remember, it can only be two of you. If three people go, it's termed a meeting. So, like, I can't come with
Two
you, or
committee
Betsy
members.
can't come with you.
Well,
Only
it's
two committee
7
members.
members, right? So if there's a quorum of 4,
Two people can go look at the trees together. If you do three, we have to post it as a meeting.
how is it a meeting, so?
It just is. That's what I've been told. That's how we run it. It's two people. That's why Don and I looked at the bunkers.
I don't think that's accurate, but
It comes from Anthony,
yeah,
not from
I
me.
don't think he's right about that. Any meeting has to have a quorum, which is just over majority, then it's a
You
legal.
can take it up.
Yeah,
with
no, I will.
I'm just telling you for now,
Yeah. That's,
two of
that's
you can
wrong,
go.
but- Okay,
we can't go.
I mean, we've looked at trees 4 for different times, so you two should be able to figure out which limbs have to go. No slight on anybody here, but
yeah, yeah.
Right,
Right.
okay.
we're not making huge, swaths of trees going down, which would be
No.
nice, but we can't do that.
Okay. Greens Committee,
Everything's, great. Obviously bunkers we'll talk about, but that's the only bane of my existence, so.
okay. R3,
R3, I could tell you, it's beautiful shape. I played it last week. They did stop doing, red, gold and blue flags.
yeah, I know.
And I think, I'm not sure what the problem was, but they stopped doing it. I don't know if they resurrected or not, or. It seemed to work for me last year. I mean, you could tell. They were putting them in the front, middle and back. And now you really, they're all gold. Yep.
And they have a little flag, but you can't really
Yeah, but the
tell.
flag's always in the same spot, so there's no indicator other than iPhone.
I understand.
It was very important to John that we go to gold. Not sure why. He did start a petition there, and he did go to Anthony, unbeknownst to me till later, and ask Anthony if he could. Anthony didn't know that I had previously asked John not to do that, so that's where we are.
And I do get a fair number of complaints about it.
Is it a work in process where
What, the
that's?
goal?
The goals, because nobody knows where the pins are.
Right.
Does it
So
matter?
just,
So what was the reason for wanting
Sarah.
the goal?
Does it matter?
the ladies I had there this morning, it matters. You know, it's,
Seriously?
yeah, it matters.
I can call John.
And if nothing else, can they use the indicator flag?
Right.
They're always up top, at least put it middle, down, or up.
I will make the phone call and ask John.
Okay.
I put him back.
I mean, it's so logical. On the big course, we
Right.
have the different colored flags. So it seems to me it would just make it more consistent to have the same in both
Yep.
places.
On the other hand, all three T markers are out all the time,
Good.
which was probably more important than flags.
Well, I'll thank him for that.
Thank him for that,
I'll
because it's
thank him
great.
for that, and I'll ask him to do it.
Okay. So I guess we're not gonna have Anthony tonight. I can tell you, I can talk about the 10-year plan with the money. We were totally, you asked about this, right? Approved for 1.5 million. 2025, we spent 925,000 for cart paths and lightning detection. Was approved. We spent 923, and the remaining 1,200 is going to be spent. And the plan is to spend 100,000 every other year. So we're spending nothing this year.
Last year was a spending year, this is not.
This is not.
Okay.
And then we have 100,000 for 2027, 29, 31, and 33.
and that's for what specifically?
Trees and bunkers, a lot of it, and then whatever else comes up. The reason we can't spend it all at once is what if we need to put in a new sprinkler system or something happens? So this is not a spending year. So we can move forward with the bunker,
With the design.
With the
and get
design,
pricing,
and we
try
get
to
pricing.
Plan the spending.
and we can plan the spending for the following year.
Sarah, excuse me, do you want me to have that under old business or is that just a comment?
That's Anthony. That's,
Ah,
that's,
Okay,
that's under Anthony. I'm just,
All right. thank you.
sorry.
Thanks.
And I think everybody has the numbers. They're pretty self-explanatory.
Rounds are up.
Rounds are up, income's up. ID passes are, so regular IDs are up, the season passes are down.
Why do you think that is?
Uh,
Does anyone?
well, we dropped the 4-day pass.
They all went to the senior category, if you look in the senior category.
Right,
they
because
all-
I know the resident adult's gone down. Is that still at 28 so far this year, or where are we at in terms of resident adult passes?
Well, this is,
Seasons. I mean, it says 28 end of May. I didn't know if it's been updated, like,
well, January to May, it was 26, so yes,
And that would be as of May 31st.
as of May 31st. And a lot of,
they did go up a little bit, what, $50?
they
right?
went up
Yeah.
50 and the regular resident IDs went up like 30, so
Right.
30.
some people did not renew
Right.
those items.
It's amazing, 26.
Has there been any feedback about
The
the
big
fees
shift
at
is
all?
from,
None,
the big shift, if you
none.
look at the senior passes, that was all the 4-day senior.
What happened? I apologize, I don't have those numbers.
It's good,
It's
Yeah.
good, everything's good.
Yes, the
that's
resident.
where it shifted, yeah,
Yeah.
they shifted, they went from the 4-day passer went into that category.
There's a little bit of feedback that the resident ID went from 70 to 100.
Yeah,
But that puts us in line with everybody else, which is what we were going for. I've had no feedback about the increase in the daily rates.
It was just a slight
Yeah.
fee.
Yeah,
Like,
It's what was $1 for residents across the board except juniors and $2 for the non-residents. So kind of,
there should be no complaints about that.
well, that's always been the philosophy is you're gonna raise it by $1 or $2 every year, so you don't get a $10 hit every 10 years.
So does the town expect a certain number of dollars that the course makes that goes back to the town? Do they expect us to raise a certain amount of funds? Because if that's the case, fine, we give them what we are due. But if we can make monies over that fee, then can we work with the town that it's maybe a 60-40 split so that Pete has more funds to hire the help that he needs, or that our hands aren't so tied in terms of hiring the personnel to do the job that we really need to do to support the guys, that they're not working 40+ hour weeks with no downtime.
so you're thinking rationally here.
But it,
Like a business.
All right.
all
This
of
is
the,
a town.
all of the,
I'm
money- all of the money-
joking a little.
so
What I'm saying,
Are
by
you-
making all this money,
all of the money goes back to the town, but the more that we can make, then they are more inclined to give us back some to do the projects.
okay.
But it's not a split, it's not a negotiation, it's a profit-making golf course, and that's what it's supposed to be.
And once the profit goes into the town coffers, it's a coin flip.
Right,
Hopefully, we have people on our side downtown, but we don't always, and it's a shame, but that's, I think, I've come away after 2-3 years here, that's the reality of
Okay.
our existence.
I can also add to, that. I mean, as you probably know, everything's budgeted, so they budget in the revenue for Smith or for the entire golf.
Sure,
course. So
but
they
if we
budget
can
that.
make over that,
So anything over that goes right to the general fund. They do whatever they want with it. Now, can you convince the Board of Finance otherwise? Maybe, but that, it's a good idea. I wish anything over, they could take 40%, 60% and put it towards specifically golf operations. Like, why wouldn't they?
Right.
But it's just, it's at the Board of Finance level.
okay. So we need to go to Board of Finance meetings.
Well, I think we have someone on our side downtown,
Yes.
in a big way,
Yep.
today and for another year, and then what's the point for it?
Okay.
You're right.
And I think
Well,
we
let
just
us know if
keep
we can
giving,
help.
if we
Yeah.
keep giving Anthony and Bob enough
Craig,
ammo,
Board of
as
Finance
they,
Chair.
Okay.
if we're making a lot of money for the course or for the town and try to, back up you guys with all your requests, if they protect their investment.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of all I have on the administration report since I wasn't prepared. Old business now? You want to do yours first and then we'll
Which
go to
one's
others?
mine?
Yours is the
Couple of
tea
them.
time.
Yeah, so I don't know if you recall at the last meeting we had, we discussed, two different issues with tea times. One being, a guy booking a tea time and not showing up and sending 4 of his friends. And the other one being, at what point is it considered it can't go, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, tea times before 11 o'clock are not supposed to be canceled at all.
And that's, that's no.
Yeah, so-
clear.
how many minutes into that mayhem at 5 o'clock is that considered wrong? You know, you give a 5 minute grace period. Is it a half hour at 5:30? I start sending emails saying, hey, you're not supposed to cancel this email. And I was just looking for guidance for that. I watched it pretty good. I watched it pretty good. And I didn't see a lot of the guy giving away his tea time. I don't really have that concern. I did not see that too much. Throwbacks, most of them happen within 10 minutes. And then there's really not a lot of throwbacks during the week in those timeframes. So to me, I didn't see a pattern that was alarming at all.
It's not like you're not gonna sell it.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
Now,
exactly.
the other issue is that people don't show.
Oh, we bang.
That's,
You should bang them.
Oh, we bang.
You
That-
do?
Yeah, we bang.
Good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you might, the fee's only $100 for the whole, it's 25 per player. When we bang them, it doesn't happen that much. I mean,
Yeah.
you're talking on a weekend, it'll be maybe 6 times. 2 or 3 of them will be late in the day, like real late 9-holer,
Yeah.
end of the day kind of things. And we ding them all because it's a slippery, you gotta
So
do it.
if you
So
have a foursome and only 3 show, is that,
Well,
You get-
that $25, the excuses are wild.
Babies.
Yeah, there's all kinds of, I try to give some grace, but like,
right,
I keep them at the list and if you're chronic,
repeat
I have,
offender?
yeah, I have no tolerance.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, it happens, people make mistakes.
They're caught in
You
traffic.
really, you got a great community up there and,
Look, your
Yeah.
group, I think your shop, you in charge, particularly, you know, when questionable weather, you always err on the side of being
I think you have.
pretty tolerant.
Yeah.
Being fair.
I
Without a
think
doubt.
that's good.
It's fair. It's just
Keep
being
doing it.
fair.
That's what I try to do.
How is the, can I ask another question outside of,
Should.
is the siren?
It
Okay,
works.
going off
I
once or
finally
twice.
heard it. I finally heard it. It works. It's really.
Hard to believe it's only worked once or twice.
Yeah, it's interesting, because I mean, when I was on the trigger, I was probably a lot.
But it does work.
It does,
Hard enough.
yeah. And it's automated too, and if it hits again, the clock resets. It's just how it goes.
And it,
The volume wasn't quite as loud. Did you hear it?
Did not.
Yeah.
This year.
It's, you think it was loud enough?
Yeah,
I've heard various, yeah.
yes.
I didn't hear it at my house, and
Yeah.
I used to hear the old one.
Yeah.
The par 3 one works too, and it has the light
I think
that
it was
lets
the
you
right,
know.
It works.
I think it was the right, oh,
I think it's only gone up once at the par 3.
yeah,
also.
but to your point, you would think it'd be more.
Oh, by now, yeah.
So do you set it or is it automatically set?
It's set at 5 miles.
And then 30-minute reset?
Yeah.
It's,
And that's all they're gonna fight, insurance and stuff.
yep, makes sense.
Okay, what was your other old business? Did you have one?
There was the.
Oh, handicapping, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, this
yeah.
is great. This is great. Yeah.
So, along those lines,
Thanks.
Mr. Gorman asked for a reshuffle of that.
Gorman, here.
And there are some changes on there that were a little different than what we have.
From last year.
Yeah, but Mr. Bigler, the guy who does that for the CSJ, he said it's a little fresh, as far as you want a couple of years of data that really, because he said if you did it every year, year to year, you would be changing all the time. He said, but that's totally up to you, you
So
guys.
Bob, is this
So that's not exactly what we have. That's what if he ran it.
oh, if you reran?
He reran it for 1 extra year of data.
Okay.
And
What is
they
different?
moved a couple holes.
What is different? I thought, it seemed
I-
like everything was right where it is.
I don't
now.
have the scorecard.
I don't either.
I think,
7 is still number 1.
what's 8 on that? I think 9, the one that stands out to me is 8 and 9.
eight,
Yeah.
eight,
Nine,
or
eight.
nine.
Eight's the
It's number
18th.
9.
Is number 9.
9 on the new one too?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't have that.
Oh,
Isn't this the new list that you?
Yeah, that's what I sent out. I should have given you the old card with it.
So this is the new list if you were to do it, but
Yeah.
it's not what is in place today.
It's very similar.
Okay.
There's only a couple that switch.
I'm surprised that for the women,
8 is 9.
2?
that number 2 is ranked
No,
most
it's
difficult.
No,
probably 90%, probably 50%
No,
of
if
the
you look-
women can't get to the
Yeah, if
corner.
you look at
It's very
the average
difficult.
score on it too, it's not even close.
Okay,
Pretty,
so 8 is, you think, got a little,
I don't know, to me,
I-
but I'm a stats guy too. I go with I follow the
Yeah.
numbers. But one else, I thought there was one other one that.
I mean, I
There's
think,
also, if you read about it, they have this thing called the triad too.
You're
They don't want you to be giving 3 shots in a row on 3 holes in a row in a match for fairness.
Right.
So it's not a pure ranking,
Sure.
yeah.
So.
what's interesting, because I think 16 is harder than 8.
I do too.
I don't know how
And
that
it's the
happens.
easiest. I think it's
Yeah,
lengthening
obviously,
there
you're
and
okay
the,
with
and
my
the, and
husband
the
on 8.
penalty area. But when you make a mistake on 8,
You're in the water.
you can make
Or the
a lot
yard.
more 5.
Or the yard, yeah.
On 16, as long as you don't skank it out of bounds over there, you can probably wedge it on there somewhere and maybe make a 4.
I mean, even 12, I think even 12 was harder than 8 by far.
I would agree.
By-
You play a draw though, right?
I think it's
Yeah,
the
you
water
hit a
for
draw. so
the
you do a
novice
draw,
golf.
yeah, most people slice it. It's a big difference.
Yeah, the water's on the right over there.
Yeah, they own that pond owns a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
I asked my diving friend, he said, yeah, but aren't there goats and turtles in
Yes,
there?
snakes.
So he's thinking about it.
There are snakes. Who knows?
Don't you have somebody come and get balls?
I can't find anyone. It's a 3-year search. I had a guy 3 years ago, but I don't know if anyone does. it.
18 and 8 would be.
There's so many in there right now, they're teaming. I would put them on the range. I want to pull them out and put them on the range. Put them on the range.
Yeah, 18.
Go in there with a little boat and
Ah,
a netting. and
that's
scoop 'em
about-
up.
I can't find one. If you ever hear of someone, I
I
don't.
suggested to Robert, he might go for it.
Yeah.
He's a
He
good
might
boy.
go in there, yeah.
He might.
So
I saw a huge snapping turtle.
Did you
I
really?
stopped it on Morehouse Highway to help it across the road. I think he was, I know,
Really?
unbelievably beautiful.
Out of 18?
Well, so I was coming into work and he was right in the road there. And then he made it. I saw him later on. He was on the 5th fairway. And it turned up. He never got to that pond out there. I don't even know where it was. It blows my mind.
It is neat to see him migrate.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
huge.
You must see them all the time.
Then not enough, no, once in a while.
It's not happy
You ever
with
see
me
him
picking him up.
I was gonna say,
play the eggs in the sand bunker?
Yeah.
I would not.
He didn't like me picking him up, but I knew how to.
Pretty heavy.
okay, so for this, we're just gonna rerun it again. We're not.
Well, I mean,
moving
it's up
it,
to
we'll
you
just
guys.
rerun
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, give it a year.
I think we should give it at least another year before we.
He kind of chuckled at me. He's like, wait, you just did it 11 months ago.
You do need the data, yeah.
But how many, you golf genius data from
Everyone.
weekend events, do the women use
Yeah.
golf genius? Okay, good.
Senior men,
No, the women do not.
Use
You know.
Use whatever.
leaderboard.
We use leaderboard,
Oh.
but it goes into,
Isn't
it
it-
goes into the gin.
Gin is,
Gin.
a lot of people are entering their hole by hole on gin.
Yeah.
They're pulling data from that.
So they are.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
They're
women's
USGA,
league
Yeah, yeah.
Does go hole by hole
Yeah,
into
yeah.
gin.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing hole by hole now. The data's only getting stronger.
But you'll also get it from these other.
He pulls from all
Good.
Okay,
Alright.
bunkers,
Bunkers.
bunkers.
Okay, so bunkers, we had the meeting with the architect a month and a half ago.
Yep.
I actually got a note from him that he's working on the, next phase of design. He wants to come out to the course maybe tomorrow or Friday. I think he can just show up if he checks in with you and he can take a cart and make some more notes on, specific areas that we talked about. So if he's gonna give us a draft next week, I'm hoping we put the subcommittee back together. Bob, myself, Peter, Bob, and Anthony, right? And then Wisdom on all the stuff that he's put down and what he's recommending and what we think and as professionals and being the king of superintendents, Pete, we want to give more input and see what the right answer is. But there's my opinion, two major questions are, which sand are we gonna use? And so far, all we have is the 6th hole, that I think there's some good reports and good feelings about that sand. And the architect had recommended another sand that we haven't, touched and hit out of and don't really know other than his opinion. That I think when and if we meet at the next meeting, we gotta talk about how do we pick the sand? What are the,
Did he have a comment about the sand we have on 6? He must have, obviously.
No, he talked
no,
about.
he was big on the sand that he's recommending out of Middletown or wherever the heck it was.
Dunning materials.
Dunnings, yeah. So I think we need to talk about that. And if we really, as a group, feel that, well, it's not a slam dunk to use the sand out of 6, we'll need to get a sample and put it somewhere. Put it in the old trap that's on the driving range and see what it looks like. Or if we can go, is it at Fairchild Wheeler? If it's in place, maybe we can go there and just.
I think it's
go
on the
and
wheel,
perhaps.
and he said it was somewhere. He listed a
It was in
lot
a
of
couple of
courses.
places, Portland, I think. up
Yeah.
there,
Timberland.
And
Timberland.
Timberland, yeah, Timberland, you're right.
Bob, do you have any opinions?
Let's see it.
I'm sure you do.
I just want it to be the same.
Yeah,
Yeah. it's
I
gotta-
think that should be.
What do you think about the sand on six?
Don't know, personally don't love the look. I think it's, I just isn't great for me.
Why?
Playability's good.
You're more traditional.
I am.
Yeah.
Mm.
I love the bright.
Yeah, some people love that look. It's very striking.
I think-
I can
I think it's
understand.
striking.
My opinion is,
When you're sitting at the clubhouse, you can see, well,
it's pretty.
I guess we couldn't really see it from there.
I think it would be, that's more.
I think it's striking.
More on his
The
side.
white sand
I don't
that we
have to
got on
take care of it.
6 is from
Brooklawn.
Creary. Yeah.
And they use
Brooklawn
it,
uses
and that's phenomenal.
Yeah, so I'm talking to the supplier a few weeks ago, and Shore Haven likes the sand that we're trying to get rid of. The sand
So let's give them our old.
Stuff
He-
that's
he
in
liked
place
that?
at our-
Yes.
That's it. Like,
so it's just
I got a
funny.
deal for him.
Well, it'd be previous contamination, previous being 15 years old. But that's what they still buy and they still want, because they like the traditional look, like a lot of people do. But it's just funny, you know, it's very subjective, right? And it goes back to how well we communicate. It's, you know,
I mean,
I don't know.
think about that 6 bunker though. We've had that for now for what, a year or two?
Yeah.
And look how nice it's.
yeah.
They help
No, I'm
build
not,
nice
I'm not saying I
Yeah.
don't like 6 either,
Yeah.
and, the color is, I like the way it pops.
Yeah.
It's just, it's very subjective, you know? And here's a golf course, a real nice golf course. I think it was Shore Haven. I could ask him. It was the Shore Haven or Fairfield Country Club? I forget, but it was, you know, a place that does the research and is a good golf course, and they chose what we don't want. You know, I guess that's life, right?
Well, the bigger question to me
Yeah.
is, once he agrees or he gives us some sort of a plan, how are we gonna pay for it? $100,000 every other year isn't gonna work.
Well, I think that's like the classic, the cart before the horse, that we're saying how the course is making so much money for the town and we get 40%, 60%, all of that. I think what we do is we tell the
So
board.
then we
of
need
Finance,
600
"Here's the
grand
cost.
to do.
Yeah.
400,000, we don't have it. And you can't do a half a job, you gotta do the whole job, so
Done, that's
we
exactly
propose
right.
how to do it and whether they'll grant us the money.
We do it through Anthony's department and he's gonna
Yeah.
recommend, he's gonna ask for 500,000, hoping he gets 3.
And I think that kind of ties into, is the sand that much more for the 6 hole versus the Dunning sand?
Yeah.
If it's,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
it's
how the
penny,
cost
what can
equates.
we afford?
Yeah.
And then you get into this capillary concrete liner.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be a good number.
Yeah.
That we're not positive if we
Right.
need it. I do have an opinion on it. The architect has an
I'm
opinion on
developing
it.
an opinion.
You do?
I'm not, no, I'm still talking to people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and me too. I don't know
Yeah.
enough about it.
Yeah.
I'd like to, research and see, what are we gaining for this liner? And a lot of it is to just create the barrier so that all the subgrade doesn't mix up with the sand and you kind of contain it. But if it's hundreds of thousands, I think you get the price and you try to see what's the best plan for us.
And we're also going on the assumption that there are no remedial work, right, in these bunkers. In
Yeah, I
other
think
words,
that's,
drainage.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's a pretty good assumption. The drainage is, I mean, you guys are out there, everything drains down within 24 hours, and maybe that's not good enough for.
No, I,
But I think that's a pretty good.
Some better than others, but
Yeah, yeah.
generally you're right.
Yeah, 24
Never,
hours.
never time.
And there's, every once in a while, there'd be a day where they're so wet, I'll say, we're not even gonna work them today, we'll wait till tomorrow.
Right.
But it's very few and far between, so I think the remedial is a pretty good safe assumption that we're not gonna have to do a lot once we get in there. Although we're gonna want,
when you get the sand out,
yeah,
you're gonna see some things that.
yeah, and we're gonna wanna redo a lot of the edges too, it's
Yeah.
not just gonna be
Yeah.
replacing sand.
And things
Right.
like the one on
Make it
9,
clean.
the fairway on 9, you said you
Yes.
might want to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
construct a little bit, yeah.
Right, and I think he's gonna, that was one of his,
We talked
Oh,
about
yeah,
that,
and that hump on 9 that
Yeah.
was behind twice since we met.
Yeah.
And the other
That-
one on
that's
9.
the tough one, yeah.
the other one on 9, at the corner.
Yeah,
He wants to run it the other way so that you can see it and it's
yep,
comes into play more.
yep.
But let's wait till we get his report and then you guys can meet and hopefully we can have the report at the next commission meeting too.
Ready to go. Yep.
Okay, just one, oh, go ahead.
Have you had any conversation about on 4 behind the green where it goes down into those pits, the balls just roll down and it's not mowed, it's muddy or rocks. How about making a bunker there behind 4 so the balls don't roll down the hill? And that just, to me, would make that hole a little bit more challenging, which it should be. It would just, to me, it makes no sense to have that big drop off at the end of 4.
It'd be a very challenging bunker shot, downhill lie.
Yeah,
Everyone would roll off.
yeah, I think.
I mean,
Yeah, but the way it is now, it's not mowed, it's not clean, it goes into the rocks.
Well, the rocks are OB, so you
I
can't
like
put it
it
out of
the
there
way,
anyway.
the way you're keeping it. It's
Well,
staying
they
by the ball.
I was
On the
asking,
left.
I was
On
asking,
the left.
It's in the weeds.
I was asked to leave it high to catch balls.
Yeah, I
But
think
but then later they came back and said, now we can't find them, so I thought we cut it. And I get that, it's true, now you can't find it once it rolls in there, so maybe we cut it a couple times a year.
Same on one, just go,
It's the same on
Same
one,
on
don't put
right?
that blue flag up.
And both 4 and
Yeah.
1. Yeah, right, both 4 and 1 do look like they might have had a bunker there at one time, or maybe there was a grass shape.
yeah,
I know the challenge on 4, if we were gonna go there,
yeah.
would be the elevation so low there, I don't know if I can drain that.
Be wet, yeah.
And it, there's nowhere to move the water.
Yeah.
So with a bunker, you need to move the
You
water.
have sort of a grass bunker to the left a little
Right.
bit.
It does.
Even to have a
Yeah.
grass bunker behind it, I don't know, I
Yeah.
just,
Mm.
Be nice to
it's
put
too bad, a good shot can get penalized.
100 yards of dirt back there and.
We'll have when we start taking our bunker sand out.
That'd be nice.
Start dumping it
Right.
there.
You got a backdrop.
Build it where-
Anyway, I just
I
wanted.
have a question, the bees in the bunkers,
Right.
is it,
It's
are
not
they
legal.
seasonal, are they gonna be there all
It's,
year?
it's not legal for me to spray them.
Really?
And, so I think the more we rake them, they won't come back, but I think it's due a lot of it to the contamination, the stand being contaminated, more dirt in them. They
Really?
find it a little more hospitable, they like the sandy soil, and that's what
Yeah.
our bunkers are.
Wow.
I mean,
They're
another
not-
reason to have them
they
done.
won't-
No, they don't usually
Right.
attack, they're not aggressive.
Went in there.
And they're actually lost.
And
Yeah,
every
real
5
quick.
years, you get the cicada
Yeah.
flies, and they.
Yeah, and we're used to those.
Yeah.
And those I can just use a little aerosol can but these are much.
It's the one in,
And these are wasps, these
Yeah.
are sand wasps. They call
yeah,
them.
I mean, you
Yeah.
don't wanna get in there, there's a lot of, people with allergies, obviously.
Sure,
That fourth, is it the fourth hole? Yeah, it's the fourth hole particularly, the one in the
Yeah,
flat.
yeah.
So,
They're in.
and,
we have just tried to rake them more often,
Okay.
just to disturb them, so they don't come back.
Hmm.
I don't
yeah,
seem to dissipate a little bit, but then
yeah,
this
they
morning.
come and go, they hide and.
Yeah, but then this
But
morning.
they'll be gone
it seems-
soon.
it
It's
looked-
not.
Is it,
Yeah, it's
like,
not all
is
season.
it just
Yeah.
June?
Think it works this year, though? It did to me.
I don't go.
I feel there's more than.
But it is
You're on the
seasonal.
bunker committee.
It seemed,
How ironic.
seemed the same to me.
It's, but they don't last all
They
year.
seem the same to you, don't they?
Yeah.
They seem to
Okay.
go
A lot of
away.
them didn't.
Our league also plays that you get free relief if there's
Yeah.
bees in there because
You actually do that too.
we don't want to bother.
Yes.
Okay. That's, new business is Betsy.
I've been chatting with Bob about our targets for the range. And I can't help but think people, now that they're gonna have targets to aim at, we might see fewer balls going elsewhere. We have a variety of fun objects and targets in mind. Some of it may have to wait and be installed when they do the new netting, but we might get some items before then. We have a variety of ideas.
Pete, you had suggested when we walked at the driving range, like a mound of sorts.
Well, that was actually Betsy's first suggestion,
Oh.
would be like a target green.
Yeah.
Not mowed at green type,
I
like
like
an
that
incline.
idea versus just stuff out there.
Right. We could maybe do some of both or something.
Be great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of things?
One are the big hoops that you see at Tashua for chipping and pitching into. I've seen a big big mat, it's 5x5, it's a heavy canvas. And it's circular patterns similar to an archery target, but it's all black and white. Again, giving you a real focal on the target. Bob knows of a bell, that if they can hit it,
They're called, they're just circles.
big circle thing.
They're for wedge play.
And a bigger, do we tell them?
Well, my dream is to have a truck.
So we may have a source for a
Yeah.
truck out there.
Maybe the Boca truck,
Yeah, that's the best idea I've heard. It's not being used.
get that out of the parking lot.
A truck that.
So the person, so it's a Fairfield resident who owns a
You're fine.
wrecking salvage plate company in Norwalk. And he was very interested in our need of looking for an old vehicle. Said, you want a Bug, a Beetle, or SUV? And we said, big, whatever you have. Obviously the windows will be taken out, all the fluids are drained. They'll paint it so it looks halfway presentable and put his business logo on it.
Okay.
And I think they'll deliver it.
I'm
for,
not with that at all. I'm just gonna be honest. I like the nice humps, classy versus anything, you know, used car, whatever. I don't know. I think it's so tasteful as it is. I think that would trash it up. That's my opinion though.
Okay,
I'm not saying
Fair
anyone's wrong, it's just my opinion. It would really not. And plus, if you put something round like this, you can't see through your shot. Okay, let's say it hits and it dink, it comes off, you can't see the roll after. To make it much more simple.
oh,
The suggestions Pete had mentioned, which were your first ones.
Yes.
I agree with him. I don't like the idea of a truck out there, but okay.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm saying I
Yeah.
don't like it. I think it's kind of tacky looking. I fine with the targets.
So where have you seen a truck in a driving range?
I've never been.
Let's see.
That's why. I mean, have you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I saw the people having the best time.
They
in their
probably
life.
had fun.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
you know, the truck doesn't have, it's not put in cement. So if we try it and say, you know, it was fun, but it didn't work, doesn't mean it have to stay.
I'm not saying it would be fun. I just think,
But I do think people talk about our course. It's a great course. It's in beautiful condition. And yes, the TrackMan has helped immensely. Look at all the revenue it's bringing in. But then people say, yeah, but have you been to that driving range? It's so cool. I hit the truck or I hit the bell. You know, it's something that's going to make them have a target to aim at and feel good about. I don't know. But we're chatting.
okay. Thank you.
Targets are a good idea.
Bring a proposal, see what happens.
Okay. Communications. I had one email that I have to respond to about tea times, but
Same
General-
story.
saying, you know, supply and demand. Public comment, Martha? Guess not.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Hi, sorry. Am I the only one who's dialed in? Hi, yeah, not necessarily prepared to comment tonight, but just, my question is about the 5 a.m. tea time kickoff every day, which I'm sure you hear lots and lots about. And I just have a question as to, could it ever possibly be changed to a little bit later in the day?
Thank you, I like that.
Mm.
Even 5:30.
Well, that's a fair question. Why is it 5 a.m.? And somebody knows the answer and I don't.
I think it was to reduce the demand. Because
Really?
at 5 a.m., you've got X people who will get up. 6 a.m., you're gonna get X plus 500. 7, there'll
Well,
be the,
why
everyone.
not 3 a.m.? I'm being facetious, but not really.
I thought about that, Bob. I couldn't understand for the longest time why 5 a.m., like 5 a.m.
I
Who
still
gets up?
don't.
But I think you're 100% right.
and because the people who are playing early have a chance to sign up for the following week before they go to play. You can't do 6 because people are already out at the course or
Yeah.
getting to the course. And
Well, you could do any time. You could do 8 PM,
You could,
You could,
10 PM.
that much harder to get that time wrong, but I agree with you, it's more civilized.
Look, I think it's much more civilized to think of something later in the day, and I haven't thought it through. Thank you for your question, Martha, because I think it's a valid question.
Martha, excuse me, can I please have your address for, the minutes?
Sure, sure. Martha Wallace, I'm at 980 South Pine Creek Road. Thank you. Thank you for your consideration.
Okay.
I mean, it seems that we have a gold mine with Smith Richardson, and I don't think it really matters what time of day. And
Right.
frankly, now with the, 21st century in our computers, we can all just take 5 minutes to get a tea time. So, that's all I have to say.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So. Let me think.
We can't really, we have to put it on the agenda at another.
No,
day.
I understand.
you
I'm
can-
just,
We can think about it.
for conversation, what would be the harm at 10 PM? I'm picking a number, 10 PM.
It's the reverse of, for people who go to bed early, then they have to set their alarm to get up instead of. the
9
people-
PM. I mean, pick a number.
I'm also-
5 AM seems stupid.
But what if you're out? What if you're out at dinner and you have to set your alarm and remember?
Some courses do it.
I would love midnight, I would love midnight, I'm a late night person, I would love it.
But I'm a morning person, so 5 for me is perfect.
Exactly.
I'm up at 3 every morning, so I think it's stupid. Wait,
Pickleball, we're up at midnight. We set our alarm, get up at midnight, reserve a court and go to pickleball.
I'll say I could.
That's good to
Be that.
6 PM, 7 PM, I have no problem with any of that. 5 AM is stupid.
Yeah,
Cashew is 5:30
AM or PM?
AM.
AM, I think anything in the evening is more challenging. Because you're out and about, you've
People are
started
out
your
there.
day.
yeah.
You're like in the grocery store and you have,
It has to be like midnight, it has to be 11.
yeah, and that's.
Most people have to set their alarm to get up at 4:55.
But you're not out. You're not out doing something. You're not out.
I think it's pretty open.
That makes no sense to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that, but I understand the logic.
Oh, you have to prove that to me. I'm missing something here. It 5 AM is insanity.
What do you do? We'll do a survey.
I'd like to see what the other courses trying to do.
Wow.
Don and I are gonna do a survey of what the other
That's a
courses
good
are
idea.
doing.
What time did you go to bed?
And then we can settle again at the next
So that's a
meeting.
good idea.
Okay.
Don't worry about Pete, pigs, Sarah.
You give me a wake up call.
We're up, right? Even if you're 5 a.m. Okay, so we're gonna do a survey of the surrounding courses and see what time they're.
That'd be good.
open,
See,
because it's nice. I'd like, because I think we're pretty much in line, maybe a half hour earlier, but,
that doesn't mean it's right.
okay,
One man's opinion.
okay. I move to adjourn,
So, okay.
all in favor?
All right.
Okay, thank you.
I can just
It's
pick
so-
anybody.
What's that?
2 weeks ago, I would have completely